Hello, this is me, SwimmsterGal, coming to you guys with another Plan With Me video. We are using the planner I set up in the previous video, but the only thing we're going to keep that's a little different is we're going to zhuzh it up just a bit. I am using scrapbooking paper. What I went ahead and did was just choose a piece of paper that I liked. I cut them to size. All I did was cut some date headers and one full box just to kind of change things up a little bit. This is optional. You guys don't have to do this. You guys can just simply just grab a pen and go ahead and plan. I just had a little bit of extra time on my hands, so I was like, why not? And then just in that little empty box, I'm just gonna put like a full box just to tie in the pink in with it so it doesn't look so bland. Alright, so what we're gonna do after this is you're just gonna want to grab any simple ink pad. Again, it is optional, it's not something you need to have. And I'm using some Me and My Big Ideas stamps that have like the dates and the days on it, and we're gonna go ahead and just stamp them into the headers. Now, one thing I would like to note that I didn't notice before is that this type of scrapbook paper tends to have like some coating on it, and it takes the ink a lot longer to dry than it would if you put it directly onto the paper. So again, you want to be very careful that you don't smudge anything. I mean, I make a mistake here or there, and you'll see throughout the video that I have to like peel up the paper and then just basically replace it. But yeah, just keep that in mind. If you want the ink to dry faster, you would want to double check that the scrapbooking paper you're using doesn't have that little coating on it, or just use different types of paper. Like construction paper is kind of similar to the material that it's used to create the little planner paper, so your ink won't take as long to dry. And that's one of the mistakes you see where I went over Saturday again because I missed the day. So all I did was just cut out another little header and then just replaced it. So it's pretty decent fit. I will say this, I make another mistake with the full box. When I try to peel that one up, you guys will, I didn't put it in the video, but all I did was just overlaid it, because when I tried to take that one off, it was actually tearing the paper, and we don't want that. So again, now I'm just going in and stepping in the dates. Wednesday was a little bit bigger than I anticipated, so the 15 kind of went a little bit overboard, but I later took a pen to it and then just kind of fixed it. Again, like I said, this step is optional. You guys could always just use a pen. If you are using a pen, I would recommend you guys use one of the Sharpie pens, just because that little the coating that it has, it might not stick very well, and permanent marker does tend to dry a little bit faster. So this is a mistake I'm telling you guys. I wanted to do full-on black ink so I could overlay it or top it off, I guess, with a white gel pen, just to kind of do like a little master to-do list there. But as you see, it did not go as planned, and at first I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna work with it, I'm gonna let it go, and I'm gonna put my little icons that I have from other stamp sets, and you know just kind of get my list going. But the other ink pad I decided to use, which I don't even know, it's a Walmart brand, was no bueno. As you guys can see, the little filming thing just, it wasn't working out. So your girl just again put that over it, and we went ahead and redid that. I added a flag at the top. Again, it was using the stamper. I didn't include it for some reason in the video, but we're gonna go ahead and place in what I'm gonna call my master icons, which are just the things that I want to get done throughout the week but don't have a specific day on when I would be doing them. They're just things I want done. Like one of them would be filming, the other one would be editing, and then obviously like simple chores like washing. And all I'll do is once I complete it, or when I complete it, I'll just go ahead and put the date next to the icon so I know what day it was done. And if I want to, I can also include the amount of time it took me to do it in, because sometimes certain things do kind of become time consuming. Now here's another mistake. So even though I realized that ink pad really sucked, I kind of wanted to use different colors. And the thing is that this one, for this particular week, I was planning ahead, which I usually don't tend to do. I tend to plan the week of, but I went ahead and put Manny and Petty, but I was like, wait, that's for Mother's Day. Mother's Day was the week beforehand, so I messed up. And then I put it on Thursday too for some reason. I don't know. I was just out of it that day. So I was just trying to figure out ways to cover it up, and then this is where I make another mistake. Because I'm like, oh, let me add this beautiful glittery purple washi. But, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not that good at decorating these things, but that purple washi did not look good to me. And I was like, okay, let me just leave it. Let it be. Let me not do anything with it. Just kind of leave it there. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to live with it. But you guys will see later on in the video that I do go back and change it. Which is one of the good things about customizing your own planner, like in this case, that it's not like pre-decorated for you, is that you can always just go back and change things up. I mean, sometimes you do have to be careful with the quality of the paper. In this case, this planner paper is relatively thin, so if it's like really strong tape, then you're not going to have a really good shot at removing it. And also, when you are stamping with this kit or on this paper, it does transfer. I guess it's what the planner community would call ghosting. So also keep that in mind. If you're someone that doesn't really like ghosting, I would suggest you put some type of construction paper down below the stamp, just to kind of give yourself that preventative layer, so you don't make any oopsies like I did throughout this thread. And then I just put that little star right there, just kind of like I was gonna make an entire to-do list, but I kind of realized that Monday I wasn't gonna be able to do as much, so I was like, let me not do that. And then I just added some washi right there because I was like, oh, I'm gonna write on top of it, but as you can see, that didn't really work out. Again, you live and you learn. I was actually supposed to upload this video on Wednesday, but your girl has been sick, so we're gonna be actually uploading this on May 17th. Now lighting changed because I had to go do something and then the sun left me, and well, we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, so as you guys can see, I wasn't very happy with that layout, so I just took out a piece of the same what is it, planner paper, the scrapbooking paper, and I cut out a big chunk so I can cover up both the little faux pas I made on Wednesday and Thursday, and then I just left that overlaid on top. Now you guys are gonna see me put like little icons, like the arrow, some cake, some balloons, and some small other things. Now the good thing about this VersaFine ink pad is that it is waterproof, so you guys can use like watercolors to paint over it, or Tumblr pens if you guys have them. Once the ink dries, it does not smudge, so you guys can always go and color in the icons, because as you guys saw, the colored ink I did purchase was like no bueno. And for the most part, that's just pretty much all I did. And then I just put in like the small things I knew for sure were going to be happening on those days. Like on Friday, it's my payday, and I was just like, put that little money sign right there, because you know, money, money, money. I use that same washi tape just to kind of spruce things up, and then I'm just filling in the things I wanted to do on that day, or had hoped to do on that day, but you know, it just didn't happen. So now I know when I plan for the incoming week, then I'll probably put those on my master list. That way, if I don't do it on that exact day, I just know it needs to get done at some point throughout the week. And then I'm just using some gel pens, different colors, kind of like, you know, give some life into the planner. And honestly, that's just pretty much it, you guys. I will zoom out and give you guys like a last pan, I suppose that would be what you call it, before I place these back into the binder. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I did get requested to do a voiceover, so I went ahead and did that. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are interested in watching more. Thank you so much. Bye.